Wall Street Book Club. Evan Jefferson, brother, much love. Educating, elevating, because in knowledge is the power and we'll never give it up. Literature's for the masses. Where to put your money down, now how to watch your assets. Yeah, uplifting others is a passion. My brother Evan, he will turn it into action. New Black Wall Street Book Club. You should come read with us. Yeah, we comprehend and discuss. If we all just come together, there's no limit for us. Here comes your host, New Black Wall Street. Evan, take it away. New Black Wall Street Book Club.
All right, top of the morning to you beautiful people. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where black folk do read. You put in a book like The Wealth Choice, written by Dr. Dennis Kimbro, Success Secrets of Black Millionaires, and we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, The Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if. that's a real big if. That's a choice, right? If is a choice. But I recommend, if you do want to do that, I recommend that you study wealthy people somewhere. All right, beautiful people, you can find that book by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. We got four copies left, the last four, right? No more printing, right? I don't even know if I'm going to print the second book. I probably only print a few because most people are starting to read by device. But anyway, we got four physical copies left. I still think the physical copies are very valuable, especially as you get older, right? And you start to have stuff in your library that your children's children might pick up. Like, hey, what's this? Nah. What's this, Papa? You're like, oh, that's back in my day. There was this young buck from Decatur, Georgia, who decided he was going to write a book to put into history, right, where we were at that time. And we only had 12 black billionaires at that time. And this book represents what you have the possibility to do. And then they go get the book out of your thing. So the book could be very valuable. Anyway, I don't know what we're gonna do next. We might do an NFT. We might do a crypto book. Who knows what I'm gonna do next? All right, I'm gonna write the next book, but how it's gonna be distributed, that's gonna be the question, right? What's going on, Biz Redley Rucker? Y'all know what time it is. You can check it out at theblackbillionairesclub.com. I've said this before. We got financial literacy books over there. Nobody gets them. It's okay. We still got them over there, right? At the end of the day, I'm at the point in my life where I realize we just simply have to just choose better. We got to make better choices, better decisions. I mean, if we want better, we got to choose better. If we choose better, we got to do better. Right? Knowing better does not equate to doing better, right? For them books to still be in my store, right, with all these people that say they want their kids to have, to learn about money, that don't make no sense. But guess what? It is what it is. This is how we operate. We talk a whole bunch of trash that our ass can't cash, and the next thing you know, we still broke as a joke. At any rate, you can check it out there. You can also check out the Join the Club. You want to join the club. You want to get real people, going to have real conversation with you and help you level up. Man, it's roll call time, man. Roll call time here today. Hit the like button, the share button. If you're on Instagram, hit that heart button, tag button. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, hit the follow button, subscribe button. Y'all know what buttons y'all can hit at this particular time. You know the format that you're using. Go do a roll call, find out who has joined us here this morning, because we about to start reading. Y'all woke up early. Y'all happen to already be up. Then y'all said, okay, it's a brother over here talking about reading. Let's go ahead and tune in. It must be something special going on. Must be something in the water. That's what we're going to do here, man. So I want to find out where you're connecting from. What city, what state, what country. Okay, I understand I'm using the World Wide Web. I understand I'm going into Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I understand that I got students from all over the world. So, hey, let me know where you're connected from, so I can just see it. I can just really feel the power of the internet and how far we may be joining. We might be connected here using our devices, using our laptops, our phones, our PCs, and we're creating this thing called the village, and it is a digital village. It is an ecosystem that goes beyond your city, beyond your county, beyond your state, beyond your country and also beyond your continent. I'm telling you guys, you're going to begin to listen and understand that you can simply find people who are looking for you if you look hard enough. Let me say that again. I don't know the people in the back. I don't know if they heard me. You're going to begin to understand. You keep following me long enough. You're going to begin to understand that I'm looking for people who are looking for me. I just simply have to look hard enough. And they may not be right next door. They may not be in the county over. They may not be in the state over. They could be on the other side of the world, and they've been looking for you. And I also want you to understand, they got money. And they will gladly exchange the value that you bring into their lives for their money. Absolutely. That's called a win-win situation, my people. A win-win situation. Man, what's going on? Miss Rucker, the Rucker Report, has joined us over here at Instagram. Grand rising to you, Queen. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. John Works is in the house, maybe. Ryan was in the house at some point as well. Thanks so much for joining us as well. Number dates and wings you have for Black Women Wednesday. So I can look at my calendar. Just got back from military training. Okay. Not a problem at all, man. Make sure you inbox me. We'll talk about that as well. Over on Facebook, what's going on, which is Sydney Bealey out of Houston is in the house, man. Brother Ray has joined us as well out of New Orleans. I must be doing something right. My mentor joined me this morning. He said, oh, he got something to say. That's right, man. This Black Woman Wednesday, too. Oh, my. It's so much going on. So much love in the air. Oh, my goodness. Miss Jacqueline Golden is in the house. Miss Valerie, Miss Vivian Reed, man, always showing up to support. Miss Teresa Gilliard is in the house out of Chandler, Arizona. Dula G. Hunter is in the building. Kai Nambe is in the hizzy. That's what I'm talking about, man. Wilhelm Watt out of Toledo, Ohio, man. BBC stand up, man. We got a Mocha signing? Oh, we got a Mocha sighting too? Oh, Lord, this must be about to be good. Hit the like button, share button. If Mocha Sanders, if this boss showed up this morning, I don't even know what we're gonna read, but it must be something. It must gonna be something good, and it must be Black Woman Wednesday if I got a boss sighting. Oh my goodness, Mocha join. Oh Lord, let me pop my collar. Let me make sure. What's going on, Nicole Dantzler over at Instagram, man? That's what I'm talking about, man. We're getting into the wealth choice, right? Everybody put in console. I choose wealth. I choose wealth. We're going to be continuing our journey into the 6th law of wealth. Quick shout out to our sponsors for helping us make this dream become a reality. They said we believe in this show. We're going to put our money where our mouth is, and so we got 4 Black-owned businesses that decided that this is worth the price. This is worth their sacrifice to say, man, let's make this thing a thing. Black Bazaar, man. Check them out at www.theblackbazaar.com. The Afrocentric Marketplace, right? Specializing in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art-inspired gifts at www.theblackbazaar.com. Blackberry Charisma, Black woman-owned business that you can choose to do business with. Support her like she's supporting you by helping this show become a reality. Check her out at www.blackberrycharisma.com for all of your custom crafts between your shirts and your different ideas that you want to bring to life. And then also, she has some pretty dope lingerie as well, man, for the ladies as well. Check her out at www.blackberrycharisma.com. Now, I don't know if she's here this morning, Blackberry Charisma, but I just thought about this as we've been talking about this whole marketing thing. You already have a marketing setup with your custom crafts. You just turn that into now marketing for other people, what they want, and you help their brands come to life. Oh, Lord, this is why they pay me the big bucks, by the way. I mean, this is why they pay. I just give out $1 million ideas like it's water, because it really is. It just flows. Okay, I don't even know if she's here this morning, but there you go. There's another $1 million idea that your boy gave you. Just convert this thing, what you're doing already, into something that's going to bring value to those businesses. And now they're paying you for that shirt, those 10,000 shirts they need for all their customers and employees. They're paying you for the mugs that's on their desk. They're paying you for the pens that they write with. They're paying you because you branded everything, and you already doing it anyway. Man, more people might need to tune in. I don't know, right? And then also got 5-Star Consulting, consulting.com, man. This is a sister here who's going to be able to help you with your credit, get your credit right, help you with your finances, help you to increase your cash flow. Man, check out 5-Factor Consulting at www.5factorconsulting.com. And last but not least, Big Sis Media. Where would we be if it was not for Big Sis? Of course, Big Sis does take care of all of our digital stuff, from our flyers to our websites and all that stuff. That's all Big Sis, right? Our ERGJ brand is powered by Big Sis Media. So if you're operating like it's 1999, you still need to get that website straight. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about straight. Yeah, you got it, but I mean, when we look at what it is versus what's in 2021, I mean, we got some work to do. Let's go ahead and upgrade you and go ahead and check out Big Sis Media to help you with that. Check out www.bigsismediagroup.com, www.bigsismediagroup.com. All right. Thanks so much to our sponsors, man. The Sixth Law of Wealth, as we continue our journey into the book, The Wealth Choice here today, right? You choose wealth. I choose wealth. So let's do a quick recap on our first 5 laws as we move into the 6th law. The first law of wealth. Okay. Oh, you said, hey, that's what I'm talking about, Ben. You said I gotta get this. He ain't on IG. Let me come on over to Facebook. I don't know what's going on. It looks like it's still on. I don't know. Anyway, our first law of wealth. First, see, that's what I like. This is why I like Bethany. Bethany said, I'm gonna do what I got to do. Okay, if that thing popped off on Instagram, okay, let me just switch on over to Facebook. I know where I can find it. All I gotta do is put in ERGJ. I can find it wherever he is. I can find it. So I'm just gonna do what I gotta do to go ahead and get this goodness this morning. That's a serious. She said I gotta get some of this reading. It's something going on today. It's Black Woman Wednesday, and we read today. Oh, let's get it. So the first law, well, simply says this. Wealth begins in the mind and it ends in the purse. Wealth begins in the mind, ends in the purse. Law number 2 says this, man. Decide now that you will not be poor. Decide now that you will not be poor. Law number 3, it says this. This is the belief law. This is the faith law. Believe in yourself when no one else will. Believe in yourself when no one else will. Everybody put in console, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Right? That's building your confidence, hopefully building your courage as well. Law number 4. Law number 4 simply says this. To thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. What is that? That's simply telling you to stay in your lane. You can get wealthy. You can wealthy in plenty of ways, but get wealthy. In other words, do what you do best and get paid for it. Do what you do best and get paid for it. Now, if I were to ask you this question, I'm going to ask you this morning. What is it that you do best? What is it that you do best? Now, for some of you, what you do best is you talk. Some of you, what you do best is you do drama best. And that's okay. I mean, you do dysfunction best. All I'm saying is, if that's what you do best, turn it into cash flow. There's a lot of people that pay for drama. We see it all the time. A lot of people pay for dysfunction. See it all the time. So let's not act like a lot of. Matter of fact, see, this is what I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. What I do best. Right now, obviously, we got a multitude of things that we do good, we do great, we do best. But what is it that you do best? But one of the things that I do well, that I'm good at being sarcastic. And you would think, some people think that, okay, you can't make it being sarcastic. And I would say, poo. No, you don't understand. It's called a personality. And I'm not trying to be like everybody else. So there are people that appreciate my sarcasm. There are actually people who pay for my sarcasm, and they pay for my petty. Because they know it ain't a whole bunch. It ain't over the top. I just got a little bit of petty in me. I'm still working on it, right? I got a whole bunch of sarcasm. I don't think that's gonna ever go nowhere. But anyway, so they say, hey, what I am paying for above and beyond it, I'm paying for somebody that's authentic. He is gonna be who he is. I know what I get when I know what I'm getting, right? So I either can deal with it or I can't. And if I choose to deal with it, I'm also choosing to deal with the results that come because I know this brother gonna help me get to the money. So I'll deal with a little bit of sarcasm if it's gonna come with a few extra digits. Okay, that's the opportunity cost. I'll sacrifice, a little bit of my pride and ego if it's gonna help me get a couple more digits in my bank account. that's a good exchange. That's an exchange. I'm telling you, that is an exchange. Sometimes you got to count the cost. Everybody put in console, count the cost. The 5th law. The 5th law, right? How may I serve thee? Each and every day, I'm trying to find a way to serve more and to serve better. How can I do more and how can I do it better? Right? How can I do more what I do best? How can I do more of what I do best? And how can I do what I do best better? Let me say that again for the people in the back. These are laws. I'm telling you, we start concentrating on things that work, it begins to work. How can I do what I do best better? Or how can I do more of what I do best? And how can I do what I do best better each and every day? Right? Each and every day. Now, Shiro, you know I got a shirt that say "Don't get mad, get rich." Yeah, that's one of the shirts. That's one of the shirts in the apparel. You know what I'm saying? I carry that stuff. And so those are the first 5 laws. We're into the 6th law that we're beginning to understand is probably the perseverance law, but we haven't gotten to it yet. We're still kind of going through it. Now, yesterday we picked it up as we were talking about this young CEO who was 16 years old, and he started to roll into his thing. And so I'm going to pick up where we left off yesterday because he started to tell us a little bit out of the story. We left off yesterday about true success begins when we simply find that inner spark, that talent, that passion in our lives, and we go after it to the exclusion of all other things. So we left off yesterday talking about going forward with all your heart, all your mind, all your spirit, all your soul. No more plan B, no more looking behind, no more Lot's wife. No, this is what I know I've been called to do. I have identified what I do best. I know people are paying for what I do best. I simply have to focus on doing it better and doing more of it. And then and obviously one of the big things is you got to put some structure around it. Some of you guys are just doing it because you do it. Right, but you have no pay structure around it. So people do want to pay you, but you have not put anything in place to say, hey, here's how much it costs. Because you haven't put anything in cost, they say, I guess you're doing it for free. And their exchange is, I'm gonna give my time for your time. Here's the thing. The reason why you're probably not making any more money than what you're making at right now, because you simply have not asked. You simply have not asked. And I would also venture to say this. Many of you don't believe, for some strange reason, you know you should be getting paid more. You know that what you do best is worth more. But something in your head, here's what keeps happening in your head. I'm telling you what happens in your head, because this happens to us all. When you start looking at these people around you, all these broke, busted, and disgusted people, in your mind, you say they can't afford it. You look at the people around you who you're trying to elevate from, and who you really want to help, and you say they can't afford it. Well, let's talk about this they can't afford it thing. Oh, they can't afford it, right? They can't afford your $500 coaching program, right? They can't afford your $150 product that you sell. They can't afford whatever it is that you do best. That's probably in your mind. I know what happens. We say, oh, they can't afford it. So therefore, I'm going to reduce my cost or my value so that I can meet them where they are, and then they can afford to do whatever. But here's the problem with that. When we say they can't afford it, in our mind, we start thinking like that. Now you got to start asking yourself, well, what else could they not afford that they afforded? They afforded those Jordans. They couldn't afford those. They afforded that. They afforded the iPhone. They couldn't afford that. They afforded that. They afforded the rims that's on the tire that they drive, on the tires that they drive. They couldn't afford that, but they afforded that. See, here's the thing about people. Once you get past this, you realize that people pay for what they value. It's not that they can't afford whatever it is that you do best. They simply don't value whatever it is that you do best. And if they don't value what you do best, that simply means you got to go find people who do value what you do best. Let me say it again for the people in the back. I didn't even know I was going to be preaching this morning. Let me say it again because y'all simply still don't get it. Right? You got to get this. I'm talking about what you do best. In the comments below, what is it that you do best? You want to get to the money? I'm telling you step by step how to get to the money. You want to get financially free? I'm telling you right now how to get financially free. You want to get out of debt? I'm telling you right now how to get out of debt. You want to fire your boss? I'm telling you right now how to fire your boss. What is it that you do best? Everybody put it down, so identify. Identify. You must identify what you do best. Not what you do worse. Identify what you do best. Then you focus on doing more of it and doing it better than you did it yesterday. What is it that you do best? I got you, Miss Bethany. I got you. They got them J's, right? They got them J's, huh? Oh, the author of this book, again, we're going through the book, The Wealth Choice, Success Secrets of Black Millionaires, written by Dr. Dennis Kimbro. Dr. Dennis Kimbro. Now, notice this. Notice this. Notice how slow the answer to the question is coming. Notice where your mind is going. What is it that you're questioning what it is that you do best? Almost, oh, I don't want to get a wrong answer. Is this what I do best? I know what's going on in your head. You don't trust yourself. What is it that you do best? This is something that you've always been doing. This is something that your parents and your friends from early childhood, they seen it. They say, this always been in you. You always been this way. What is it that you do best? You have to accept it. You have to accept the gift that's been given to you by God, and then you go use it. Don't exploit it. You go use it. You best at public. Okay, here we go. Now, Sheaville, I'm best at public speaking. When the last time you did a public speaking? Are you doing one today? If you're not doing one today, why not? You're best at public speaking. You need to speak more. And make sure that people can see you. Right? You need to do it more. You need to do it better. You still got some things you got to clean up. You can become a better public speaker. Right? Then what's next? Okay, now I'm telling you how to get to the money. This is easy stuff. Right? This is why people pay me. This is why you should join the club. But I'm going to give it to you free today. Right? Right? I'm going to give it to you free today. So what else do you say? So I'm good at public speaking. I need to do more speaking. Okay, how often do you produce podcasts? This is a podcast every day or is it every week? How often, how frequently are you doing this podcast? Then you got to say, okay, well, I do the podcast. Right, I'm good at public speaking. Well, that means I got to find more people that want to listen to my podcast. Well, where can you find the people who should be listening to your podcast? Because if you're depending on iTunes and Apple or whatever to get your message out, to get them to tune into your podcast, no, we don't put things in other people's hands. We put it in our hands. But let's keep going further. I'm good at public speaking. Okay, well, I need you to do more public speaking. Okay, how can I do that? Okay, now I need you to focus on doing it better. What do I do after that? Well, now I need you to focus on teaching how to be a public speaker because there's a problem for many people. So many people are afraid of public speaking. You're the best at it. Well, you should be teaching them how to be good public speakers. There you go. Income just like that. Now, the podcast is probably make you a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? It brings in a few coins, a few dimes, a few nickels. That's cool, right? Let that thing build up. Keep doing your podcast. Now it's at the point, if you have been doing all that you can, what you got, right? This is the if. You got to be honest. Have you been doing all that you can with what you got? I mean, to the point that when you go to bed at night, you're exhausted because you done all that you can. You done spoke all that you can. You damn near hoarse. You damn near hard. Like I gotta do my vocals. I gotta exercise my throat. I can't even talk no more. If you are the best at it, and you have been doing all that you can with what you got, now it's time for you to start teaching. No, you haven't, right? So you be honest. Thank you so much for being honest. No, I haven't. There you go. Right? How you get to the money? You gotta do all that you can. What you got? This is how you get to the money. You already know. Listen, Miss Ville, you are already 70%. You already 70% to your next level of income. Simply because you've identified what you do best. And because you started doing it with your podcast. You already 70% closer than most to your next level of income. This is not a step. This is called an increase that comes from the Lord. It's an increase that comes from the universe because you're putting the pressure on the universe with your podcast. You just simply have to do you haven't done all that you can to command all that he's got. You understand what I'm saying? That's right, Kai. Tell her, all in. Got to go all in. You want all the money? You go all in. People that go halfway do not get very much. They get half-ass kind of money. And I'm not saying that you're going halfway. I mean, but you know that there's more that you can do. There's more that you can offer. There's more value that you can bring. There's more value that you can add. It doesn't require you necessarily to do a whole lot more work. Not necessarily. When you have your structure in place, you have your systems in place. These are things that you got to put in place so that you can, when people come to you, they already know, let me go through this little process, put my money in down, pay for whatever, and then now I get the help that I need. When people come to my inbox, they ask me all types of questions. You know what I say? Have you become a supporter yet? What's a supporter? Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's $5 a month. I have no problem answering any question that you have. But if you have not supported me, I'm not going to support you. I'm sorry. That's called exchange. Come in my inbox if you want to. It's just going to be very simple. I got a process. You want to talk to me? A process. You want to get my brain for free when it took me years to get what's in my brain. No, that ain't gonna work, dog. No, dog. Where they do that at? I was born tonight, but I wasn't born last night. I got systems in place. I got processes in place. Boom, boom, boom. This is how you get to what you want by giving me what I want. How much is it worth? All right, let's keep going. I can do this all day. But this is why, Ms. Ville, you need to join the club. This is why everybody I'm talking to that's listening to me right now. You don't realize what you're not getting because you have not taken a step to say, what's behind this wall? What's behind door number 1? What's behind the $5 door? Let me go find out if he just gave this to me for free and I can go get to the money. Well, what's behind door number 5? What's behind the $5 door? Oh, Lord. Shoot, you say it's more than that? Okay, there's a $50 door? Okay, what the hell is behind the $50 door? If you just did all of this stuff, you just gave me a whole blueprint for free. It must be something behind the $50 door as well. Oh, Lord, which one of these doors I want to go through first? The free door only got you a little bit. Okay, you get that. You take that a long way. But more than likely, you're going to need more than that because there's this thing called accountability and support. Yeah, you got the idea. You can probably go do something with it today, but you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough yet to get to the finish line. There's some training that's involved. You got to get your legs strong. You just got an idea like, oh, Lord, I didn't even think about that day. Oh, Lord, now you got to get strong so that you can endure, right? You can endure. I've been enduring for what? How long? 6 years. But my mentor, Brother Ray, he's been enduring for how long? 38 years. Not 38 seconds. You get what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So there's some training that gets involved, right? So that you can endure. You can persevere, which is, I think, what we're talking about here in the 6th Law of Wealth, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. We'll go back just a little bit. So we're talking about a brother named Ephraim Taylor, 16 years old. It says, but Taylor's story really revolves around the subject of choice. Everybody put in console choice. You got a choice. It really revolves around the subject of choice. Henry David Thoreau, the 19th century writer, stated, if a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears the beat of a different drummer. While most of us are not as insightful as Thoreau, each of us is unique. I may not possess your talents or your special gifts or be able to do what you do, but each of us has the ability to choose our own path and lifestyle. Our own path and lifestyle. You're struggling with money, Ms. Yvette? I can tell you exactly why you're struggling with money. I know exactly why you're struggling with money. I can tell you that. But I don't want. But you know, I'm gonna try my best. But I will tell you, if you really want to be honest, because this is the thing. If y'all really want me to be honest, I'll be honest. But just know it don't always feel good. So if you want me to tell you, and you want me to be honest, I will do that. But that's a choice, okay? So if your feelings are in this thing, you probably don't want to hear what I got to say. But if you say, you know what, damn how I feel, I need to get to the truth so I can fix this money problem, I'll be more than happy to oblige. So that's your choice. You just let me know. Because I will tell you straight up why you're having a money problem. Okay? Now, I may not possess your talents or special gifts or be able to do what you do, but each of us has the ability to choose our own path and lifestyle. You may opt to stay with those who bemoan their fate and as they constantly point out the lack of opportunities, or like Taylor, who from an early age opted to march to his own cadence. You may follow the desires of your heart. Follow the desires of your heart. And I am of the belief that the desires of your heart wants what's best for you. The question is, do you want what's best for you? And will you do what's best for you by doing what you do best? I don't even know how far we can get because we still have not had enough people. We got 20 some odd people who watch it on Facebook and Instagram or YouTube, 4 people on Instagram, and we've only had maybe 2 people really state that this is what I do best. You see the problem? You see? Now you might know, I ain't typing it, I ain't gonna participate. Okay, that's a problem too. You don't want to participate. That means you don't want to get the help. You mean you already know. You think you already know, and if that's true, then what does your bank account say? If you already know, right, you got it figured out. Then my next question because we get to reality. What does your bank account say? Does your bank account agree that you already know? Does your bank account agree that you already found a solution? Does your bank account agree? So when we start getting to that, people get real quiet. Whoa, Lord, he talking about money. Yeah, money is the measuring stick. Money tells me if you really have figured it all out or you're just pompous in your stance, you're prideful in all your ways, you got an ego beyond no matter, and it's keeping you broke. Because what's important to you is to be right instead of getting it right. Let me say that again for the people in the back. What's important to you is being right instead of getting it right. I stopped giving a damn about being right. I wanted to get it right. I want to get my money right. I want to get my family right. I want to get my community right. I stopped caring about being right. Who cares about your opinion of being right when you broke, busted, and disgusted? I got tired of that. And that's been, hey, you know what? I appreciate that. My sister over here on Instagram, you know what she said? I'm just going to be honest. I don't know what I do best. I just don't know. No. Now, I appreciate your honesty. What I'm going to tell you, Ms. Butler, is you do know. You feel like you don't know. This is a feeling. You feel like you don't know. God would never leave you in a place where you don't know. Right? Now, you might not accept it. You might have been running from it. It might be covered up in all the things called life and issues and dealing with the husband and the kids and the dreams deferred and all that stuff, right? It might be covered up. You might not have touched it in a while. It might be almost back there in the back recesses. But you know, your heart knows. Your what's on the inside of you knows. The thing is, in order to get to that space, many of us simply have to do this. Silence the noise. Everybody put in console, silence the noise. I thought I was going to be able to get some more. Okay. I'm sorry. We're just going to do what we do. We're going to help out the people. Everybody put in console, silence the noise. If you're sitting here today, you're saying, I really don't know what I do best. I'm going to tell you that's not true. You may feel like you don't know, but it's not true. You do know. But you got to get to your heart of hearts. How do you get to your heart of hearts? You have to silence the noise. Silence the noise. There's a lot of noise. TV, traffic, right? There's a lot of noise. Worry, doubt, fear. There's a lot of noise. Kids, husband, wife. There's a lot of noise, right? Everything that's on social media, there's a lot of noise. But ask yourself this. Of all the noise that happens throughout the day, of all the conversations that I have, of all the TV that I watch, of all the YouTube that I scroll through, of all the Instagram that I go up and down, of all the noise that I give my attention to, that I give my energy to, that I choose to participate in throughout the day, how much of that noise is leading me to a better place? How much of that noise is leading me to the land flowing with milk and honey? How much of that noise did I choose? This is a choice. I choose to watch. I chose to click accept for the friends list. I chose it. I chose who I was going to click the follow button on. Silence the noise. So when you start asking the tough questions, like, wait a second, I'm following this person. Where is this person leading me? I'm following this celebrity. Where's this celebrity leading me? I'm following this group that I joined on Facebook. Where is this group leading me? You're following. But you're following who? And you're following them why? See, when someone's like this, who your big brother, I'm my brother's keeper, I'm your sister, I'm my sister's keeper, has a big brother conversation with you, why are you following that person? Why did you start following them? Why'd you start following that movement? What prompted you? Oh, because everybody else was doing it? Okay, so you make your decisions based off what everybody else is doing, but everybody isn't going to the same place that you're going. Everybody doesn't have the same path that you're on. Everybody doesn't do what you do best. Why are you following them? Why'd you join that group? Why'd you join that organization? Where are they leading you? Because sometimes you join stuff because you got to join in order to find out what it's all about. Then while you're in there, you start being like, wait a second, what are we doing here? There was a time, I'm just be honest, guys. This is why I stopped. This is why I stopped going to church. Nothing wrong with church. This is why I stopped going. I stopped going to church because when I realized I was hanging around a whole bunch of people who never read the Bible. Never read the Bible. Now, of course, the pastor read the Bible when we had Sunday school or whatever, Sunday service and all that stuff. But all the other people who I was around, they didn't read the Bible. I said, what the hell? This don't make no sense. Why am I going to follow these people? Why am I hanging around these people? People that want to come to church but don't read the Bible. That didn't make sense to me. I stopped going. Does that mean that I don't believe in God? No, that don't mean that. Does that mean that the church is bad? No, it don't mean that. It just mean that it wasn't right for me to be around people that wasn't reading the Bible. And that's what we're supposed to do. So, okay, well, I'm going to go find people. They might not be in the four walls. They read the Bible. We can have a biblical conversation because they have actually got some knowledge in them. They got some word in them. They're not waiting on the word to come to them. Let me say that again for the people in the back. They got some word in them. They're not waiting on the word to come to them. And they've been waiting on the word for years, decades. You've been in church for 30 years and you ain't read the Bible? Come on, man. And you have the ability to read, and you have access to the Bible. You just have chosen not to read the most important book of your faith. I can't hang around that kind of person. Then what were they going to lead me? Nowhere. That's just an example of the hard choices that you begin to make in life as an adult, right? And you start saying, okay, where am I going? Where is this leading me? Who am I following? Who do I need to cut off? I'm guilty by association. Let's put that in context. So you are guilty by association. Hang around a whole bunch of people that all they want to do is smoke, drink, and fuck. That's all you're going to be doing. Smoking, drinking, and fucking, and still be broke. I just keep it real. I don't make those decisions in my life. I like to do certain things. But I don't fill my life with my vices. Oh, Lord, that boy off the chain. Somebody got to start telling the truth around here. Somebody. Now, let me tell you, let me give you this indirect help why some of you guys are not getting to the money that you want to get to. Because I'm going to get to the money guy. I know where wealth, I know where money resides. I'm going to get to the money guy. But I do that because I realize if I can help you fix the money problem, it's going to help you fix a lot of other problems in your life. You fix the money problem, that eliminates about 75% of the issues that you might have about what you can't afford, about what you can't do because you don't have the money. The other stuff is you got to figure out that ain't my lane. Okay, who you gonna marry and all that stuff, that ain't my lane. My lane is the money lane. I do what I do best. Help people get out of debt, get rich, and build wealth. But I've identified that. Here's another reason. You talk more than you do. Let me say that again. That's gonna hurt. I'm sorry you picked that up now. I know that I hit the big toe. I mean, I'm in Harlem Nights. I shot the big toe. That's right. Here's a problem. A problem amongst many of the poor, or many of the just over broke people. You talk way more than you do. Now, my mentor, George Fraser, says this. He says, when all is said and done, at the end of the day, because he was talking about the masses of people. He's talking about the sheep. He's talking about the man. He's talking about the crowd. He said, when you look at this crowd, when all is said and done, at the end of the day, you're going to find out that there's going to be more said than done. That's a quote from George Fraser, Building a Power Network. Let me say it again. And I want you to think about your life. And particularly the women today. You talk more than you do. Nothing wrong with being a socialist and all that stuff. I mean, hey, we need to have a good time. We need that. But I'm talking about if you got a money problem. At the end of the day, he said, when all is said and done, there'll be more said than done. Are you a person where you find it that you have done more talking than you have done doing? And that balance is way out of whack. I do this much talking. I mean, I got the gift of gab. I mean, I can talk it like I can talk it like I walk it, but I never walk it. But there's a whole bunch of talk. I be he say, she say, and blah blah blah. I can have a 5-hour conversation, and I can do 5 minutes of work. Is it possible that you simply are talking way more than you do? And here's how it plays out for some people. It's question after question after question after question. You got the answer to the first question. You didn't go implement it. You come back. You ask the same question 3 days later because you didn't do something with the knowledge that you got about the question that you asked 3 days ago. And now you're still stuck in this perpetual motion of trying to get more information without actually implementing anything that you have gotten. So therefore, every day you're asking question after question after question. It's an endless cycle of information hoarding. And I like to call it you're constipated on knowledge. Here's the perfectionist, the person that wants to know everything before doing anything, and they get not much done. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Oh, I'm sorry if your toe just got hit. I'm sorry. It's for the good. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm going to make you go get the switch if I got to. We got to go get the switch. Here's the person, the perfectionist. They want to know everything before doing anything, and they find themselves broke at the end of the day. Because the person that wants to know everything before doing anything, by the time they start doing anything, I'm already done. I'm the do person, ask later type of guy. You're the ask and ask and ask and keep on asking and never do anything. So by the time you actually decide, you know what, now I know enough. Now I can take a step, right? It's 3 years later. And I'm already done. Been there, done that. I'm on to the next project. I got paid. You still waiting. You still wondering. You still drifting. And it's not like you don't have a clue. You got too many clues. The reason why you keep asking all those questions is because you simply don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. It's hard for me to believe that this works. It's hard for me to believe that not that it works, that it's going to work for me. That's the problem. I know it works because I see everybody else doing it. I join the crew. I see everybody else getting it. I see them doubling their account. I see them making money. I know it works. But I still have not convinced myself, everybody put in console, convinced myself. I still have not convinced myself that it works for me, that it can work for me, that not only that it will work for me. Convince myself. So instead of convincing myself with the words, right, because the power of life and death is in the tongue, instead of convincing myself with my own words, right, I continue to cast doubt upon myself with my own words. Oh, I don't know. Now I've seen everybody else do it. I'm part of the crew. I joined the club and all that stuff. I've seen all that. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm a believer that it works for them. But when it comes to me, I have not convinced myself yet that it works for me. So let me ask another question to see if the teacher is going to convince me to convince myself. Then let me ask another question so that I can see if the teacher is going to convince me to convince myself. Let me ask another question. Then the teacher say, I'm not answering any more of your questions until you actually take some action. Oh, no, now the teacher done hurt my feelings. Now I feel even worse because he's actually holding me accountable to greatness, and I'm not ready to be held accountable for greatness yet. So now let me go ahead and just say, you know what? I don't like the way he talked. And then you start getting around the rest of the crew that's been doing. Did you hear what he said to me? Oh, that's not right. And then you starting to spread this cancer around like the teacher done messed up because you don't believe in yourself. So now you got to get other people, misery loves company. I got to get other people to agree with me that wasn't right. But I'm not going to talk about what I haven't been doing. I'm going to talk about what somebody did to me. Uh-oh, that's a problem. And then you don't think that the teacher recognizes it. You think the teacher don't know that you're a bad apple. You don't think that the teacher knows that you're a Judas. How long did Judas hang around Jesus? Huh? You don't think that Jesus knew that Judas was going to stab him in the back? He knew, but he kept Judas around. He didn't say, you know what, Judas, you got to go. I already know what you're gonna do. He still kept Judas around. Now I always wondered to myself, why in the hell, right? I'm just gonna be honest, Jesus. You already know Judas gonna stab you in the back. Jesus, you already know he gonna hang you out to dry. Jesus, you already know his character. But you still kept him around. Why? Why would Jesus do that? Why would the great teacher do that? Huh? He knew. Just like you know. Just like you know some of the people that you're hanging around, you know they're gonna stab you in the back. Just like some of the people that you know that you got in your crew. Now here's the thing. Here's one thing about that story. He only had one. Out of the 12, he knew one. Some of y'all got 6. Okay. It's hard enough to deal with one. You got 6. Some of y'all got 9. You got 9 people in your inner circle that you know would stab you in the back in a heartbeat, and you got 9 of them out of your 12. You see, that's a bad ratio. I can have 1. I'll deal with you. But to have 6 or have 9, oh my goodness. Whoa, Lord. Whoa, Lord. That's a lot to fight. Right? It's a lot to fight. Here's your homework, man. You must identify. You must silence the noise, and you must identify what it is that you do best. If you're unwilling to take the time to know yourself, to be true to yourself, you're willing to take time. Let me go through these 5 laws again. Number 1, wealth begins in the mind and it ends in the purse. Understanding that I can choose to partake in stuff like this that's going to help me develop my mind. I can choose to talk wealth and walk wealth and hang around wealth if I want wealth in my life. If I want to be wealthy, I study wealthy people. I don't study Uncle Joe. I don't study them people. That's not what I want in my life. Not that they're bad people. That's just not what I want, if that's what you want. So it's understanding that wealth begins in the mind. If it begins in the mind, then I am the actual person who can choose to change the channel for everything that I watch and everybody that I hang around, everything that I listen to, and everything that I read. That's my choice. That's a voluntary choice. We're not in 1950 anymore where you don't have that choice. You got that choice of what you watch on television. You got that choice to hit the power button and turn it off. You got that choice to change the channel that you listen to on the radio. You got that choice to what you choose to watch on YouTube. You got that choice. And so for Black people in 2021 to still be talking about white supremacy as their biggest opponent, not understanding that their biggest enemy is themselves, that's absolutely ludicrous. That you will give your power away to some force, not realizing the power that you have within you. It's called Black power. But you'd rather give it away because you don't want to deal with the responsibility of rising above mediocrity. Because mediocrity is just too comfortable. And mediocrity is what I've been used to my whole life. Although I know greater is available, greater is he that's in me. I know that there's prosperity on the other side. I know I can have all that, but for some of us, we want our dreams to remain a dream. It's better to fantasize about it my whole life than to actually have it or do it or put some work into it. Oh, no. That requires work. And I already do enough work. I mean, I work 16 hours a day making pennies. Why would I put in a little bit more work so I can make millions? No, I just do what I know. But pennies, I'm gonna have to deal with the pennies. Wealth begins in the mind and ends in the purse. Second law: decide. Decide. Now I'm gonna go through these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna go through these real quick, and in the comments below, I want you to put whichever number correlates with the one that you're having the biggest issue with. You. Number 1, wealth begins in the mind, but it ends in a purse. That's simply saying, are you choosing to begin to read the wealthy stuff, hang around the wealthy people, talk the wealthy talk? Are you having a problem with that, right? You're separating yourself from broke and walking into the land of wealth. Number 2, decide now that you will not be poor. Are you having a decision problem? Are you having a decision problem, which leads to a commitment? I decide and then I must commit. Right? Law number 3, right? 1, 2, here's 3, right? Believe in yourself when no one else will. Do you have a belief problem? I simply don't believe in myself. I'm reading the wealthy stuff. I got all those books. I listen to the motivational stuff, right? I joined the club. I'm around wealthy-minded people, right? Now, I decided I was not going to be poor, and I'm starting to see some things happening. I'm not going to be poor. I'm not wealthy yet, but I'm not poor either. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Do you have a belief problem? Number 3, you simply don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your God-given talents. You may not believe because you haven't figured out exactly what you're best at. I don't know. Do you have a belief problem? Number 4, to thine own self be true. This is the stay in your lane. You've decided this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to put your energy into. Right? And now but then you keep looking to other things saying, okay, maybe some wealth over there. Maybe some wealth over. This is the person that's got 15 streams of income, but none of them are connected. You know what I'm saying? They got stream over here. They join 5 different network marketing companies trying to figure out which one going to lead them to wealth, not realizing them themselves have to lead themselves to wealth. Do you have a lane problem where you just simply have not identified your lane to stay in and make that work for you? Number 5, service. Serve more people, solve more problems. How may it be a greater service Do you have a service problem? You find that you taking care of the thinking problem. You taking care of the decision problem. You taking care of the faith problem. You're taking care of the lane problem. But now you're trying to level up. You're trying to get more income, which comes from service, right? Do you have a service problem? If you have a service problem, that's why you have an income problem. You simply got to serve more people and solve more problems. You got to do more service, provide more service, and better service each and every day. So in the comments below, I want you to be honest. Yeah, you can't move forward from just pure hope. You move forward from honesty first. Hope comes in. Now, hopefully, hope gets you to a place where I'm gonna be honest with myself. But if you're just leaning on hope and you haven't fixed the lying problem that you have to yourself, I'm telling you, you're not going to move forward. So which one is it for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That you find yourself, just be honest, you find yourself dealing with the most. One, I'm just not around. Well, I haven't decided to let go of all my broke, busted, and disgusted friends, family, and all that stuff. I still want them in my life because, they give me some level of comfort. Number 2, I just haven't decided yet. Honestly, man, I just haven't decided. I just haven't. I never thought there was a decision. I never knew it was a decision I could make. I just figured, man, I get up, same thing, different day. I get what I get. I get what God gives me. I get what the land gives me. I go home and I do it again tomorrow. Just haven't decided. I didn't realize I could decide. Number 3, right? You don't believe in yourself. You belittle everything that's great about you. You belittle it with your mouth, with your words about yourself. Oh, I can't believe we did that. You just, for some reason, you just keep on doing it over and over again. Number 4, right? Staying in your lane. You are multi-talented. You're a complex person, right? So you want to try everything because you could do. You're a jack of all trades, a master of none. If that's a big problem for many of us. Number 4, you ain't staying in your lane. And number 5, you got a service problem. You realize there's money out there to be made. You realize there's money that people out there paying for whatever it is that you do, but you haven't discovered you haven't figured out how you can serve better or serve more and serve better. Which one is that? I appreciate your honesty. You see what I'm saying? It's people that, I'm telling you, it's the people that participate. The people that participate, those are people that shows that they really want it. It's not just, oh, this brother, he yelling and shit. You know what I'm saying? He entertaining us. This get me going in the morning. My motivation. No, damn that motivation shit. I mean, I had enough of that. I need some results in my life. I'm ready to turn the corner. It's the people that participated. I know that, okay, at least y'all are somewhat serious, right? Yeah. When I sow that seed, you know what I'm saying? It didn't just, you just didn't discount it. You said, okay, at least I'm gonna try. I'll get a little happy, whatever. Can't say number 3, man. I'm dealing with that believe in myself thing. That's a big thing for a lot of women. I've noticed. Not just a lot of women, but in our community, I'm just gonna be honest. I see that a lot with our sisters. Miss Graham, she said the same thing, man. Hey, believing in myself. I know I got to. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Miss Butler. Let me tell you something, Miss Graham. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real quiet. I don't want everybody to hear me. You got that black girl magic. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it again. For all my sisters in the number 3. Let's go for Miss Jones. Who else? Number 3, Miss Reed. I'm gonna be real quiet. I'm gonna tell you straight up because it's Black Woman Wednesday. For all my sisters that's dealing with number 3, let me say it for you real quick. I'm just gonna tell you straight. I'm talking straight to you. You hear me? Right there and right there. Miss Butler, Miss Graham, Miss Jones, Miss Reed, whoever else. There's some people that didn't want to put nothing. That's okay. You got that black girl magic. You got that black girl magic. Tonight, 8 o'clock. You same black time, same black channels, Black Woman Wednesday. If you're dealing with number 3, you need to show up at 8 o'clock. That's gonna be on Facebook. It ain't gonna be on Instagram. We gonna take care of number 3 tonight on Black Woman Wednesday. For all my sisters that's dealing with number 3, whether you have responded or not, if you want to do so, you want to fix that problem, you show up at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna destroy that spirit. Oh, we're gonna destroy that spirit tonight. Black Woman Wednesday. Again, if you're a woman, you're a sister. I am my sister keeper, and you dealing with number 3, believing in yourself. And I know why. I know why the cage bird sing. Now I don't know all of the stuff. Why? Because you're a woman. Y'all deal with stuff differently than men. But I got a good understanding if you're dealing with that. You show up, 8 o'clock tonight, Facebook page, Black Woman Wednesday. Come with your honesty. Don't come with the shit from today, because you're going to deal with some shit today. It's going to cause you, going to be like, oh, all this stuff going to happen. This is going to happen when you make a commitment. All this stuff going to come. The devil going to come say, no, you ain't going that thing 8 o'clock. That might fix you. That might pull you away from it. I need you to drift right back on over here to disbelief land with me so I can continue to have control of your life, your mind, your spirit, and your body. You're not going to that thing at 8 o'clock, because then that means you're going to have to let go of me. I'm telling you, you're going to have to fight through it. You're going to fight through it. If you really want to crack the code, you really want to fix that, you show up at 8 o'clock tonight, Black Woman Wednesday. This is why we do this, to take care of number 3. Number 4, right? You all over the place. When you're all over the place, your money's all over the place. You can do everything, but you actually don't do much. You're busy but not productive. You got your hands in every pot. You're the generalist. Listen, the big money does not go to the general person. The big money does not go to the general person. So if you generally can do everything, I don't need to hire you, because when I hire to fix a specific problem. You try to fix every problem. I don't need you. That means that you're average at best. I don't hire average. That's going to hit some people someplace. You're all over the place. All over the place. Now, here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about being number 4. At least you're trying. At least you're looking. You see, I got to find it somewhere. I know it's somewhere, and I keep looking. Let me go here. Maybe this is the path. Maybe this the path. Maybe this the path. Let me tell you something. You're looking in all the wrong places. The only place you got to look is in the mirror and on the inside. Now, here's the beautiful thing about my number 4s. You're easy to fix. Because you're willing to look, you can find. Because you're willing to seek or willing to ask, you get the answers. You're just not asking the right questions. You're not looking in the right place. You're not knocking on the right doors. You're trying to knock on every door. No. I don't knock on every door. Every door behind every door does not have what I'm looking for. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's easy to fix number 4 because at least you got ambition. At least you're willing to try. At least you're going for it. That's just true. That's 80% of the prize. 80%. That's 80% you, 80% there. Now we got to get you looking in the right places. Now we got to get you asking the right questions. Now we got to get you knocking on the right doors. Now we'll deal with number 5. This is why you join the club. This is why they pay me. But you also see, I don't mind doing it for free, cause I can't outgive God. I don't know what God about to bless me. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm not doing it because I want to do it. I'm doing it because He told me to do it. Number 5, you're a person that's dealing with number 5. You've identified what you do best, right? You've identified this is the lane that you're going to build your empire, build your wealth. Now, you would agree with me that there are plenty of people in our history, our ancestors, they found some specific things to do, and they did them so well, they got paid. We got all the writers, we got all the athletes, we got all the space people, whatever. It don't matter. You can pick an industry, it doesn't matter. So you have picked your industry, but it's not making you the kind of money that you want to make yet. If you're number 5, go and put in comments below yet. It's not getting me what I want yet. Here's what number 5 needs. Number 5, you need coaching, mentorship, and development. You need coaching, mentorship, and development. Like Kai, for example. Kai knows you need the development. Matter of fact, when you came to your first meeting or coaching, whatever, we got you developed, right? But you haven't come back for the second one yet. You see, we got you developed the first time, boom, bam, we did some stuff, but then this is what happened for the number 5 because you really know that you can do this. You really know it's only a small tweak, right? You're too busy. And here's what happens to many of our businesses. They're so busy running their business that they don't have time to actually develop their business. You're so busy doing the work that you don't set aside time or budget your time so that you can have time to work on you. Kai, you just need to work on you. It's just the time you need to work on you. You got to make time to get to work on you, right? Right, Miss Tyler, right? Work. You got to. It's time for you to work on you. You got to work on you. You are the problem. You are the roadblock. You're not a problem. I'm not saying that you're a problem. I'm saying as it relates to getting to this money, you are the problem. You are actually your solution as well. You're the problem and you're the solution. This has got to be fixed. Coaching, mentorship, development. That's all you need. Need somebody to say, oh, but here's what it requires. It requires you to be humble. It requires you to say, I don't know everything. I do need some help. I'm not making the kind of money I want to make. I'm willing to listen to a brother or a sister that I believe can help me get there, and I'm willing to go to whatever it takes for me to get in front of them. I go do. That's for the number 5. Number 5 is easy because you got all the goods. You got all, man, Miss Kai. Listen to me. Let me tell you something, Kai. You ain't quite my understudy yet, but Kai, you got the good. You got a degree. You got. And ain't no way you ain't. It ain't no way you ain't. It ain't no way. The only thing that's stopping you from your $1 million is you. For real. You know what you know, but here's the thing. It's not about what you know. It's about what you don't know. What you don't know is hurting you. And what you don't know, somebody else knows. What you don't know, a brother Ray knows. What you don't know, Sister Allison knows. What you don't know. Now, Corey, I'm getting on you, Kai, because you're the one I know the best, right? But you got youth, you got beauty, you got what's it called? You got ambition, right? You got a great personality. Think about this. Let me just point this. I'm gonna paint this picture for all my 5s, and this goes for everybody. I'm gonna use Kai as an example, right? This is my sister. Hopefully she don't mind, because I do it out of love, right? $1 million physique. She a model. Right? $1 million personality. I mean, when you hear this woman talk, right? She's $1 million intelligence, right? $1 million. She got $1 million ambition. She goes after what she wants, right? Ain't no stopping. You tell her no, she say, hell with you, I'm gonna get it done, right? She works hard. $1 million work ethic. So tell me, I just want anybody, be honest with you, everybody's watching right now, tell me, you come across the sister, $1 million physique, $1 million personality, $1 million ambition, $1 million work ethic, and she not making $1 million. What's the problem? I just want you to think about it, because I'm pretty sure y'all done came across not just dimes as far as how they look, dimes as far as how they operate, dimes as far as how they think, those type of dimes. When I talk about dimes, I ain't talking about no little dime that's worth 10 cents. I'm talking about a dime as far as a diamond. And then you look, you say, wait a second, how come your bank account does not reflect your intelligence, your personality, your looks, all this stuff? How come your bank account does not reflect that? Then you start realizing, yeah, I probably need a $1 million mentor. Or I probably need a coach that will have these conversations with me. Or I probably just need to really not just join the club, but actually engage in the club. Because if I engage in the club, then that'll fix it as well. Let me read this one line and we'll get up out of here. 6 Law of Wealth. True success begins when we simply find what that inner spark or that talent or that passion that's in our lives. And then we go after it. We talked about going after it yesterday, to the exclusion of all other things. We let everything else go. And we go, not only do we go after it, we go all in. Everybody put console all in. Again, when we find that inner spark or that talent or that passion in our lives, and not only do we just go after it, we go all in. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share something that you learned today. I don't do this just to do this. I do this to make a difference, and hopefully we made a difference in your life today. Hopefully you see a reason why you might want to join the Black Billionaires Club. Hopefully you see a reason why you may want to invest that $5 a month and get you some help. Or you keep doing what you've been doing and you keep getting what you've been getting. That's called choice. Why somebody would not invest $5 in themselves, I don't know, but we do it all the time. But then we'll find ourselves over on the other side of the track spending $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $50, $100 on stuff that's not going to bring us to a place of wealth that we like to be at. These are choices that we continue to make day in and day out. And those choices end up being the sum of the results in our life. I'm simply asking you to answer this question in the comments below. Was this worth your time and why? 85% of the people who are watching right now, this is just entertainment for them. Oh, it's something that was great. Kumbaya. Preach, preacher is entertainment. There's only about 1 to 5%, even less than that. Like I say, you know what? This is somebody that can help me. You know what? Damn, Nat, I'm gonna go get the help that I need. You know what? I got money waiting on me. I don't know about nobody else, but I gotta get to the money. I'm gonna fix the money problem in my life. I'm gonna take the necessary steps to get what I need for me and my family. And I'm going all in. Right? Was this worth your time and why? Now, again, while you guys are typing, the 6 Law of Wealth, again, the book Wealth Choice, written by Dr. Dennis Kimbro. We didn't get very far today, but that's okay. I ain't in no rush. I do this for fun, man. I do this for fun. What's going on, Brother Ryan, man? I'm a specialist, absolutely. The channel over at Instagram said, all in. Yes, this was worth my time. Thank you, absolutely. And again, what step you going to take, though? See, what step? When you going to take a step? Miss Butler, time for you to take a step. I can't make you, though. It's going to be on your time. Anybody else? Let's see what you guys talking about over here, right? All in, all in. I need coaching, mentorship, and development. I need to let stuff go and focus on my stuff. Absolutely. Keeping it real. Anybody else? What'd you get out of the day? Was this worth your time and why? Right? This is what we do. Right? We read these books so it can lead us into a better place. And in order to lead us into a better place, we not only just read to acquire knowledge, we read to acquire that knowledge and apply that knowledge, which turns into wisdom. And wisdom is more precious than rubies or gold. Right? Great value. You pay for great value. Anybody else? Whew. Well, beautiful people, I want to say thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where black folk do read. You put it in a book like The Wealth Choice, written by Dr. Dennis Kimbro, and we absolutely will find it. We absolutely will find it. Let's see what the comment here, man. I believe that black girl magic. I have that black girl, but I need to believe in myself. Most definitely worth my time. Got to believe in yourself. Absolutely. Well, beautiful people, I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need. Thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
It's the New Black Wall Street Book Club. With your host, Evan Jefferson. It's time for us to go. Yeah. Now, you ain't got to leave the computer, but we encourage you to get out there and learn and apply all the things you learn at the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Yeah. The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street Book Club.